Hello and welcome back to Divide and Conquer version 4, and where we left off it was turn 72 and we were being stared down outside of Dunlarak. But in the turn end there has been some updates. So we were attacked here with our small little raiding army, and as you can see we have taken some losses. But Chieftain Yagthak has moved up to a rather unenviable position outside of our besieged town of Bali. Now, if we can kill the units outside of Bali, we can probably kill Chieftain Yagthak. Then at the same time, outside of Dunlarak, there's a couple of armies that have decided to show up. We've got Captain Brandaber and Huntmaster Halder. Now, Halder is the factionaire, so there's a possibility here we could probably kill the faction leader and the factionaire in one turn. Because neither of them will run. He won't run, and Huntmaster Haldir probably won't run either. Now, Haldir has got a very good army, so we do need to be careful about how we're going to handle this. But I think we've got enough to probably take him out. I'm sending a few units back to get retrained, and as you can see, our economy is doing very well at the moment. And speaking of economy, let's get the Merchant's Wharf in Alkflud, and then in Londare we're building the Merchant's Wharf there, and then in Siduri we're getting the Master Carpenter's Hut. So we're building a building pretty much everywhere. See, mines there just don't give us that much, do they? Let's get a Carpenter's Hut there and just decrease the cost of stuff. And then in Buzradum we'll get a Master Carpenter's Hut as well there. And then let's get a few units in Alkflud. So we can get some Angrim Raiders. They're always a good pickup. And then I think we'll take some River Swordsmen, because we could probably do with some extra infantry, to be honest. We are a little bit infantry light. So anyway, the mission in this episode is going to be to take out both of these individuals. Or at least to handle this first. So let's get Captain... Let's attack with this army and handle this business first of all. So Captain Mikra brings just not a lot really, so we can probably go and attack him. Let's fight this battle. That is a really cool image of Haradrim Chief. I assume that's meant to be Kazaimar. That is whoever drew that or did it, I am impressed. There's one thing I've never been able to do is draw, actually. But thanks to everyone that's watching these series. I think so far it's been a really good series. I'm really happy with everything, really. I think it's just going very well. Okay, you know what? We probably don't need to rearrange particularly. And I imagine they'll run for like over here. That is a typical AI tactic. So let's at least pull out of the walls. And then we've got a couple of units of infantry just to screen with. And then our beautiful Elder Guildsman General. Everyone run. They're not quite running for the hill, but they are sort of running in that general direction. Now, probably the biggest threat is this unit of Dunlending Raiders. They have the best attack stats. These guys have more armor, so they're going to be slightly more difficult to deal with, so I'm going to use my javelins on them. And then I think these javelin men are just going to be dealt with a combination of whatever I have left. And they are just running. They might just be looking to withdraw, to be honest. I don't imagine they will withdraw. Oh, maybe they will. Oh, that'll be an anticlimax. You are kidding me. They're not just going to run away. Well, those cowards... The Dunlendings are cowards, aren't they? Oh, no. They just run to the red line. That's a fucking dick move, isn't it? Okay, well, if you're going to do that, then we might as well walk and take up a position on this hill. So let's take all of the archers. Let's have the crappier archers up front. The slightly better archers directly behind them. No, we don't need to run. Remember that. And then I think we'll have the Druidine on this flank. And then let's put the Axeman like this, with the General on that side. And then I think we'll just put a small screen of stupid clansmen to interrupt. Right, and you can all walk. Let's just make sure fire at will is off. And then we'll rain death on them. Because the target that we want to take out first is this guy. This unit of Dunlending Raiders. And then I think we'll slowly execute everyone else in turn. But everyone, I hope, is keeping relatively well at the moment. I think the Arid Lewin campaign, last week took a very big turn. I wasn't expecting us to sort of turn it round. So it's amazing, really, that we've been able to. Okay, and how far forward do you guys need to get before you can open fire? So right now you've got Link on the tree line. So if we push up the archers into position. And you guys can push up a little bit onto this flank. And then you guys almost act as ambushers. Okay, so are you in range? You are. Perfect. Okay, so are all the archers in range? That is the question. Perfecto. Right, start shooting, please. Today will be another glorious victory if I get my way. I always forget that these guys have slightly less range, don't they, the Druidine Hunters, unfortunately. And we can use these guys just to act as a speed bump. Or they can just sit there and take it. That's another possibility. Oh, and they're already shaken. The poison arrow effect. Very good. Right, and they are moving in this sort of direction. Let's handle business. Yeah, they are taking a little bit of fire now. So, I think we'll reposition these guys to attack there, and then we will take these guys to just sort of interdict them, move into the way. And I think we'll take the river archers and shoot them as well. They're all shaken, so this should be a relatively quick battle. Right, you guys can throw your javelins, please. And the javelins will quite quickly probably dispatch these guys. Yeah, we are slowly but surely causing damage there. And we don't want our archers to get hit. Okay, so far so good, really. Let's take the rest of these guys now and have them shoot the Dunyard champions, because we've pretty much handled business. And I imagine that our axemen will quite quickly, with their AP, get rid of these shieldsmen. The warband. Right, the raiders have managed to cut through. There's only 86 of them left. And they're going for the Druidine Hunters.
With the archers.
Doesn't seem as accurate, does it, the poison arrow fire? That's the only thing that's a little bit negative about it.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, so 67 of them left, and they've only got a few more javelins, so we might as well just use them. You can trigger your rally, just to hopefully get the clansmen to reform. Oh, and we did take a bit of a javelin volley there, unfortunately. Let's pull around the flank. Hey, look, the more they target the general, the better, really. And these guys move quite quickly, so they will get around the flank of them pretty fast. Right, in you go. You might as well get into combat with them. And then they can get into combat with them as well. Oh, and that's cute. The raiders, did they break? They charged, but they're broken. Beautiful. Okay, and that's handled business. Let's do some last minute firing at the champions. Let's just make sure that they break. It's amazing to think they could actually siege this place down with what they had. Shaken? Really? Oh, is that the poison arrow effect at close range? Probably. But they will run. They are already wavering, and then if we add the poison arrow impact in, that'll probably do the job. Perfect. Let's end the battle. We lost 84, and they lost over 400. That's pretty good going. All of our archers cleaning house, really. So, well done, guys. Good victory. You might be able to hear the gentle sound of Animal Crossing in the background, by the way. It's a very addictive game. But we're getting a lot of heroic victories in this campaign. Not quite as heroic as the amount of elves that the dwarves killed in Foreign's halls, but pretty heroic. Right, execute. Right, and they run back to Farbad. Now, speaking of Farbad, we do have a new army here, and they can take some mercenaries. Definitely going to take them. And we're going to go and attack Farbad. Because if I can close off the north at Farbad, then any troops in the north are going to have to either go through all the way through Argond and Siduri to get round, or they're going to have to go through the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, which are just here. And speaking of the Orcs, we should probably get an alliance with them, actually. So, Captain whatever his name is here. Now, I am debating what I should do next.
Yes, my lord.
Alatir probably doesn't have enough by himself to kill him. We need the reinforcements from here. So, we'll probably have to kill Captain Alpine as well. Unfortunately, these piecemeal battles are a little bit... ugh. I think I might do this one off camera, possibly. Although, we could just go straight for Yagthak. If we leave, like, a very minor garrison... Although, why can't you move? Enemy zone of control. Well, You're in the enemy zone of control. Okay.
Not possible. We can't get there. With honor,
Let's take all the units out.
we shall engage. Orders.
And then... They're not in the enemy zone of control. It's only one space.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
To battle.
Okay, so they got pikemen, berserkers, and clan spearmen. So not an almighty army, but I've sort of fucked myself.
Can't do it. We can't
Because apparently they can't do it.
do it. Not possible. Can't do it. We can't get there.
Yeah, you should be able to get there though, game.
Yes, my lord.
Right, and what is in Farbad? Not a lot. Not a lot. The remnants of the attack that we just had to deal with.
Let us settle.
Your orders, my lord.
Well, it looks like we need another good victory, and to be honest, we could have done with all this infantry, but...
My lord.
Oh well, we will have to just deal. So, the clan spearmen are not very good, but they do have a 9 armor, which is pretty decent. There's just some pikemen and some berserkers, so let's
We attack.
handle this. The one thing that we probably need to worry about more than anything else is the map here, because it's very forested. Although it's not forested over here, is it? But we're attacking them. You know what? I'm going to run from this. Because I don't like it. I don't like the forested map. I don't understand how we could be fighting in such a forested area after the last battle.
The tide of battle seems to have turned against us. Our enemies have snatched victory from us like
Yeah.
thieves in the night.
This wasn't favourable ground, was it, really?
Rally to me, men! We must regroup.
Okay.
We shall continue tomorrow, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Your orders, my lord.
It will be
Yes, my lord.
Okay, let's end this episode by trying to kill Yagthak. So, Yagthak.
engage.
He only has 78 men. That is interesting. I was expecting a larger bodyguard than that.
Muster your courage, men. We march.
I would assume that we can probably kill him. And then we will end the episode with the death of the Dunlending Chieftain. Alright, let's start deployment.
On my orders.
Okay, so I'm going to take you guys on the road.
Forward. At ease.
Raiders,
Stand up this area, men. At ease.
wash them away
Move,
for the
move.
clans.
Right, where is he running to?
Wash them away.
You can go use your javelins on him while we bring up our general. Because you outspeed him. And you can attack their unshielded flank. So if you come onto this side... And we'll come off fire at will. Our general is being left in the dust.
Enedwaith.
Off you go. Fire at will. Yes, very good. And that's doing some decent damage.
For Enedwaith.
That's not too bad, is it?
Onward.
The more of them that we take out with our basic javelins, the better. Right, come off fire at will. And then pull in this direction, please.
For Enedwaith.
And then we can get around the flank.
Quickly. Move, move. Fire at will.
Right, here we go. Flinging javelins. Okay, that was relatively good. That's taken them down to 51, so we're now level with our general, who also has a full thing of javelins to do. And we can charge our cavalry in now
Forward.
to act as a stopgap.
Sons of Enedwaith.
Oh, don't be doing that.
Wash him away.
Yeah, now that they're surrounded, throw the javelins. Right, and again, keep going.
Badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Let's kill this general. Let's kill him quickly. And we can do one more decent jav volley.
Raiders.
Right, let's pull our cavalry back a bit
For the clans.
and give them a rear charge. We don't want them to get a counter charge. And then let's charge them with the cavalry in the back. Right, and hopefully the surround with the repeated cav charges will eventually tell. Our general is losing people very quickly.
Raiders.
But it doesn't matter if we lose this guy and kill Yagthak. That's pretty good damage there. And we'll do one more. They are winded now, which is a bit of a shame. That wasn't a great charge, to be honest.
For Enedwaith. With great speed.
Right, the general is doing fairly well at cutting them down. Although, I don't like how close to the combat he is. You should be running, not walking.
For Enedwaith.
The cavalry in this game sometimes is completely spasticated.
For Enedwaith. With great speed. We march together.
Right, and we need to do one more charge. Right, go, go, go. Now, I get that you're not charging cavalry,
Raiders.
but are you serious? A decent charge should not be this hard to pull off.
Raiders.
Right, go, go, go. You're all reformed. You're in a line. Solid. There we go. That's a bit better. 17. I'm not sure how good these charges are, to be honest. They seem to be doing nothing.
Wash him away.
Right, I keep saying defeat seems certain, but it don't seem that certain.
Raiders.
Especially when our cav is acting this stupid. Yeah, go. Run away.
For Enedwaith.
Right. Full charge, please. Straight in. Okay. This says victory seems certain, so they've turned this around pretty well. Right, we killed another one.
Raiders.
Let's do another charge. Let's pull out a little bit more.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Yes, they are becoming tired.
Wash him away.
Right, do another charge, please. We're down to 13. It's an unlucky number.
Lies slain upon the battlefield.
Right, that's the problem. Now, our general managed to get himself killed,
We march together.
rather
For
irritatingly.
For Enedwaith.
Right, and our cavalry is running away. So, it's just our commander now that needs to win this. And against 12 of these guys, I don't think he's going to do that. Yeah, we could have just done with a little bit more infantry, to be honest. Let's fast forward it. Hopefully they will fight to the death.
Changes in the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
Go on, take him out. Nope.
Our enemies have snatched victory from us like thieves in the night. Will not be so
They only lost... They didn't lose 38. Okay, well, that was disappointing. And I think I will call it an episode there on that disappointment. And then in the next one, we will rock and roll and attempt to kill Yagthak. Mission Kill Yagthak will be the next episode.
fall back and regroup. March to exhaustion. Continue.
Anyway, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching. Oh, they released our prisoners. Well, that was nice of them. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thanks again. Bye-bye.